Hey guys, I'm Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we are back at you guys with the OC. Episode 13 of Season 2.
This one is called Father Knows Best. Well, he doesn't. Jesus fuck.
Cheater.
Sandy fucked up.
He fucked up big time.
He proved Kirsten's insecurities right, and he kissed Rebecca, and he spent way too much time with her on Valentine's Day instead of with his wife. She said she was leaving, but I think she's gonna stay. We'll see.
He asked her to stay.
Yeah, and
He
Kirsten...
gave her an opening.
Kirsten, she knows. He's sleeping on the couch. So we'll see where that goes. Seth also messed up last episode. He didn't sleep at all before his big speech for his pitch for the comic book. And he started just pouring his heart out, and he started talking about he and Summer. And they were all there to hear about it, and Zach got pissed, and Summer was embarrassed, and they got no deal with the guy.
What I mean, of course it makes sense that Ironist and Mixed Vixen get together. They're so in love.
Yeah, well,
come on.
We know that there's some things Zach needed to tell Summer before they slept together. We put a lot of emphasis on that. Like, we need to know what he needed to tell her. We'll see where that goes, but I mean, it could mean that Summer's gonna go back to Seth. We'll see.
At least, it's gonna give her something to think about.
Yeah, and Ryan tried to, get along with Caleb. Didn't work, so he challenged him at pool, and he won. But he was the bigger man in the whole situation, so that's pretty good.
Caleb smiled.
I think he saw a little bit of respect. He was like,
Okay.
Didn't expect that from him.
There might be hope for you.
And also, like, Marissa and Alex kissed as well, so it's
Yeah.
kind of official for them too. So yeah, this is pretty much where we left last episode. I said we jump in this one and see what happens next.
Let's see if Father knows best.
Yeah, well, not always. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
In the meantime, let's go.
He's the only one who feels good right now.
Oh,
dude, please turn that off.
Please tell me you weren't up watching movies all night.
I wasn't, man. Just Darkman and Hellboy and the first two Matrixes.
For a second, I thought it was Sandy. It was
yeah,
like...
me too.
You didn't get in the shower. We got school.
Took a shower yesterday.
No, you didn't. I'm making you a bagel. My body will tell me when it needs food, just like it's telling you when it needs a shower.
Do you not see what's going on here?
I've been wallowing since San Diego.
I'm agonizing. The two are vastly different.
Really?
Yeah. Requires discipline. Days of no sleep, no food,
It's
no
a
shower.
job.
Just sitting there, thinking and wondering if Zach and Summer
Dumb.
had sex in the hotel room right next to
You
mine.
can obsess about it for the rest of your life, and you'll never really know.
Yeah, no.
It's
you're right.
unhealthy
Of
to
course, you're
focus
right.
on that.
I have to let it go because there's no
They
way
are
I will
together.
know.
If something
Yes.
changes, then yeah, go
giving
ahead,
me
but...
last night don't help. It's the uncertainty that's killing me, Ryan.
You can't ask her. It's weird and it's creepy and it's none of your business.
Yes. Thank you.
Look at him try to do that though, because we kind of need to know.
Just lying asleep. Oh, Zach.
I'm not sure he wants to talk to you. I mean,
Pretty much sure your friendship is kind of over.
we'll see. He's a good guy, maybe he's okay with it. He's like, okay, it's feelings.
Better go and pay my respects to Max.
You want some company?
Well, he definitely didn't tell her he kissed her.
It's not going to be a service.
What?
Oh, Rebecca could never go. It's just going to be the two of us.
Oh,
Worse?
nice.
I know it sounds a little weird.
Does sound weird.
Beyond weird, Sandy.
Please just hang in there a little longer.
The fact that Sandy still... He knows he kissed her. And he's still, acting like nothing happened. Like, fuck that.
I asked you to come here because I want to tell you I would like to formally adopt her.
Oh.
This way, Lindsay will be a legal heir.
Okay.
And I'll know that she'll always be taken care of.
And I told you, I will take care of her.
No, you won't.
You definitely won't.
This
No one
is
believes
about
that.
more than I would be proud to tell the world that I'm your father.
Well, you are? So... I'm guessing that since his name is probably nowhere on her birth
Excuse me, I
certificate,
have
that's
work to
why,
do.
like, she's not a legal heir.
Welcome to the family, Lindsay.
She's pissed because she gets a lot less.
That's a good thing, I guess.
Let's see how Zach handles the aftermath.
Do not ask the question, man.
How you doing?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
No animosity.
I know we haven't.
You, me, Summer working on a comic book together. It's probably not the best idea in the first place.
Absolutely. We'd still be friends, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. He's really a good guy.
Yes.
Good time the rest of the weekend.
He did say that he needed to make, understand that Seth is always gonna have feelings.
So what, I'm guessing?
Couple meals, trip to the zoo.
Well, sex.
What?
Is that yes?
What's
the
going
fuck?
You're neurotic.
What are you doing?
Making this weird.
You were trying to figure out if Summer and I had sex in San Diego.
He said he wanted to still be friends and you're bringing it back.
I gotta go to class.
Zach, just wait.
Seth, go home and get some rest. Seriously.
Take a shower.
Like, you look like shit.
He doesn't sleep. He needs to focus on something else. At this point I'm like, fuck, like Summer, just something needs to happen because she needs to save him.
Meant a lot to him. And you were trying to help me, but now that he's gone, you don't need to try.
I'm gonna help you with your case, but we gotta let go of the past. Focus on your future.
He said no case because of Kirsten. And now that they kissed, oh, we're going back to the case.
Maybe he's mortified that her dad is dead. And because of it, she's willing to just give up on her future.
My dad wants to adopt me. Isn't that great?
Yes, it's great.
Oh wait, does that make her an official member of the family with Ryan?
It does.
Is Julie there?
Yeah, you should see the look she gave me. It's not like she's adopting me.
No, it's just you don't want Julie Cooper as an enemy.
So you don't think I should do it?
That's it.
I've been dreaming of this my whole life.
For her, it's really sweet.
I'd find my
On that front, Caleb is finally okay. He's making the right moves. I think Ryan, he's seeing the drama and he's like, fuck.
Yes, can I help you?
Regent Stone Rock and Tutor from the
Oh.
FBI. Do you have a minute?
Oh man.
Well, fuck. What he didn't want to happen is happening.
Don't you know you're not supposed to sneak up on people?
Oh yeah, what's that?
They might be angry. So, my friends are coming down this weekend.
Hey.
Let's have a party. Maybe you would want to invite Summer.
Sure. Okay.
Is she
She
willing
said
to
that,
let
like,
her
she-
friends know that she's
You haven't
dating
told
her?
this, have
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I think it's
I
that.
was going.
I just assumed because she's your best friend, but it's no big deal. You've got to wait till you're ready.
It's a coming out.
I'm ready.
She's with the girl, like
Like
it's
you
the
said,
first time
she's
I'm
my best
guessing,
friend.
so the way Alex said like you can invite Summer, I was like, what are you thinking about, girl?
The FBI was here. What'd you tell them?
You mean, did I tell them where Rebecca is staying? No, I did not.
Trust her a little more.
Are you worried about me withholding information or telling them too much?
It's not a choice between protecting you and protecting Rebecca.
Oh, I think it is. And I think you made that choice, Sandy.
Oh,
He deserves it.
He does.
He deserves to get the bad side of her right now. Like she has that right. Make him suffer a little
What
bit.
if Julie?
You need to redo the paternity test.
There was no paternity test.
After all the money you've paid out over these years with no proof,
She's gonna make it a thing.
Renee is an honest woman.
the kind of honest woman who has an affair with a married man.
What if it turns out she's not his daughter?
Good for Ryan, bad for Lindsay.
But don't you think you have a responsibility to this family you're sure about before diving into this?
Her making it a huge deal means he's gonna do it. And Lindsay's not gonna like that. And if it turns out she's not his daughter, I think she's gonna be like, fuck this family.
So you never told me how San Diego was.
Bad.
Well, let's just say little Zach is full of surprises.
What did he say?
I feel really bad I left you alone on Valentine's.
Well, she had good company.
Actually, I wasn't alone. Have you been holding out on me? Who were you with?
That's,
That's all. Oh.
she is your best friend. Come on, you can do it. It's fucking scary though, I get it.
Well, there's this thing. A party thing. Who's throwing it?
Caleb, I just thought you'd help keep me company, that's all.
Sure, no problem.
The thing is, like, sometimes it's so much easier. I remember, like, 2 people came out to me every time I guessed before they were gonna say it.
Yeah.
They were like, I need to tell you something. You're gay.
He asked you what? Ew. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. Lunch is gonna have to wait. Coop, I have to go kick Cohen's pervy little ass.
Give him a piece of your mind. Careful, nothing happens.
Hey, Ross.
Maybe save him from his depression.
He's wandering, right?
It looks like Caleb is going to ask for a DNA test after all. Look, no one is suggesting that Caleb isn't the father. I mean, after all, you would have said something, right? All these years you've been taking his money. That would be like fraud, wouldn't it?
What exactly are you
Oh,
implying?
nothing.
She's
Nothing at all.
becoming
Just-
the enemy, what
well,
Ryan
if you do have any
feared.
doubts, maybe this adoption isn't such a great idea. I'm sure you could come up with a diplomatic way to talk her out of it.
Thank you for your advice, but if you don't mind.
Who's there?
Someone bad.
Lindsay, I just came by to remind your mom about the party tomorrow night. I hope she can make it.
You're such a bitch.
Well, anyway, I should run. You two take care. What a cute little house.
As in, look at what you could lose and stuff. She's such a backstabbing bitch. They
But
seem aware of
What
what she's
if
capable
she's
of.
not Caleb's daughter, though? Like, I do believe that she is, but...
It's fucked up.
You asked my boyfriend if we had sex? Ew, what is wrong with you?
Since I got back from San Diego, I've eaten like 7 raisins and a pack of corn nuts. I've been showered. Slept like 4 hours in the last 5 nights.
Come on.
He is aware.
Zach is my boyfriend. You're not. That part of my life does not belong to you.
Yeah,
True.
I know that. I'm very sorry.
But you're gonna keep doing it.
Well, good.
Emotions are too strong.
Zach and I didn't have sex.
Okay. So what did he tell her? Because she wanted to.
Well, she did say that he was full of surprises.
Maybe it's the marriage thing, like, oh, I want to get married before. Maybe it's that.
Pretty sure it's that, yeah. Knock and shower.
His mind is at peace, but like, we know where it's going. They're definitely coming back together. But if normally I would be like, dude, you can't be like this. You really need to let go. It's gonna destroy him otherwise.
I had a feeling I'd see you again.
Kirsten.
Come in.
Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. Don't talk about the kiss, please.
If she assumes she knows, yeah, she could.
I'm really sorry. Are you in love with my husband?
Yep.
Direct.
Well,
I'm guessing Sandy doesn't know you're here. Yes, I am. I always have been.
because she's not pretending.
Direct. If you came by to find out if anything's happened between us, the answer's no.
In a way, it's not her place to tell her that.
While you've been running, we've been building a family, and he's putting all that in danger for you. How much are you willing to let him sacrifice?
Is she kind of pressuring her to leave? I think that's what's happening here. She's right, though. She's right, but it's like a low key.
It's a little similar situation with her and with Julie, you think?
I do love that she respected her enough to tell her the truth about her feelings.
Hi.
She doesn't pretend that she's an idiot.
I need you to help me talk Lindsay out of the adoption.
So she might not be the daughter.
Lindsay wants this so badly.
If she goes through with it, Caleb is going to ask for a DNA test. She can't take that test.
She's not his daughter.
Oh, fuck. Well, good thing for Ryan, but bad thing for
Don't put him in this situation.
I really don't know.
Okay, there's a chance. She doesn't know, but there's a chance. But now that he knows that, if she ever finds out that not only did he try to, work with her mom to stop her, but he kept that information from her, ooh, it's bad.
What can you tell me about getting a DNA test?
The adoption party's in 8 hours.
Well, papers won't come through for a couple of weeks.
So you didn't do a test when Renee got pregnant?
It was an affair. The last thing I wanted was a medical record of my infidelity.
You brought me here for my legal opinion. Here it is. Ask for the test. Now, you're a wealthy man with a large family. It'd be irresponsible to do otherwise. But as a father, I say ask yourself if you love the girl. If you do, nothing else matters.
True. He's in a good place to say that. Very true. It would destroy her.
You look like you're feeling better.
Yeah. Listen, I just wanted to apologize about the other day.
It's okay, man. Look, the fact is, Summer and I didn't have sex in San Diego.
I don't think we should talk about it.
No, I know.
You can say that because you know now.
It's this no sex before marriage thing. I don't know. It was always something I sort of believed in. But look, Seth, what you made me realize is I wasn't waiting for marriage. I was just waiting for the perfect moment.
Oh, you kind of pushed the situation.
You
Oh.
shoot yourself in the foot, Seth.
I mean,
He's gonna start not showering again.
A villa in Tuscany?
Oh,
I mean,
fudge.
that's pretty perfect.
It's a
If you
tricky
want to punch me in the
situation.
face right now, I'd be okay with that.
Enjoy. You go home watching VH1.
Oh my god. You kind of make your own problems, man. It's
Yeah.
you're trying to, play with the situation when you have nothing to do with it.
Hey. I want to talk to you for a minute before everything.
I kind of want her to be
Are you
Caleb's
sure this
daughter.
adoption's the best idea?
Fuck.
I know Caleb seems like he's changed, and I know I've said this before, but it just seems like it's a little fast.
What is everyone's problem? He's my dad. He wants to adopt me.
Just give it a little more time.
What else is there?
The fact that you may not be his daughter.
Be honest with her, man.
I don't think he can.
He could. He should.
Tonight's probably one of the most important nights of my life. And I only want people there who support me. Maybe I'll see you.
He's doing that to help her because he doesn't want her to find out she's not potentially Caleb's daughter. So if he tells her why he does it, she's gonna have doubts and she's gonna still be affected and hurt.
I know.
So there's no good thing to do here. Either he becomes the villain who tries to stop this from happening, or he becomes the villain that makes this happen. She left. So Kirsten's, you know, that worked.
Seriously,
I guess
what
it's a
was I
good thing
thinking?
she cares about him.
That Summer was in.
Where's Zach?
I don't know. Confession?
What's wrong?
She's a bit, yeah, turned
Remember how
down.
I said that Zach doesn't believe in sex before marriage. But now, apparently, he's changed his mind.
You said you wanted to.
Well, I did. It's just that when we were about to, there was this voice in my head.
Really?
Seth?
And I couldn't get rid of him. Zach said he couldn't have sex, and I didn't want to explain it, so I made him believe that I still wanted to. But now,
Well, hey, look. Tell him you've changed your mind.
I should just trust him. I mean, he at least deserves that, right?
He does deserve that. But yeah, the feelings are still there, and it's getting too hard to be with someone else.
I've been dating Alex.
What?
Just for a couple of weeks.
Alex?
It's fine.
Huh. She is pretty hot.
Hey, look. You don't have to say anything. I really needed to tell you. We're still friends, right?
I hate that people had to ask that. That they would think that, like,
The fact that you're losing someone
It's-
unexpected means that you cannot be friends with someone.
one of the fucked up, like, great tragedies of this. Like, no one should be wondering, like, am I still gonna be friends or, you know, close to people if I tell them the truth? Like, fuck off.
Come on, front with me for a second.
What?
That's your mom. She's here.
So what, are you and my mom working as a team now?
She's upset, all right?
You can let her know that in a few minutes my dad's announcing he's adopting me.
He might not.
I'd really like it if she was there, but if she's not, at least I have one parent who supports me.
Okay, you can't. He might not be your dad.
The fact that it came from him is gonna hurt bad.
Talk to your mom,
That is so
please.
sure. No, stop it. Stop it.
Talk to your mom.
It's actually a situation we've seen before. Like,
I
he's
know.
always put in this situation.
I know.
Bucket is gone. What did you say to her?
Oh no.
I talked to Kirsten.
Of
I
course
can't
you had
allow
to
you
say
put
that.
your family at risk. You have no idea what you've done.
Don't put this on me. You couldn't let go.
I was trying to clear her name.
And you kissed her, bitch.
I asked her if she was in love with you, and she said she was. You knew it the whole time.
I can't help how she feels.
And how about how you
I
feel?
You're asking me to believe you, trust you. So do you trust me?
I'm not so sure.
How can he say that when he kissed
We
her?
have much bigger problems.
Oh fucking hell, Sandy, why?
Like, if it wasn't for the kiss, he'd be in his right, you know, in his... He'd be okay telling
Yeah.
that to her, but you can't do that to Kirsten when you're the one kissing other people.
I believe that it would be best for everyone if we postponed this adoption.
What did I do?
You have to understand why I would require that we do a few tests.
You don't think I'm your daughter? Have you talked to my mom?
Lindsay, I need you to
Yeah,
stay
she's
calm.
just afraid.
You are misreading my intentions. Doesn't mean that I don't want to adopt you.
It means that you value your money more.
I believe in taking every precaution.
I don't need to take a test, because I know that my real dad would not treat me this way.
You know, when Sandy said, like, as your lawyer versus as a father, this is what I advise you. He's not a dad. He's a businessman. It's always been that with him.
You stay here.
And it's all her fault.
Okay?
No. You've messed up enough, girl.
She's so happy. She was so desperate for a relationship with a guy that she can call dad, you know? It's just...
Please, thank
to take that away from her, like, oh man.
It is my pleasure to announce that the Newport Group, under my leadership, is about to launch its very own lifestyle magazine.
We came here for that.
It's still a party.
And she managed to fucking make this about her.
Maybe it's a natural to expect a relationship to go on.
Come on.
And since we know now that she's not considering sex with Zach because of feelings for Seth, it's gonna go places.
I was under the illusion that there may still be something here, but I know now that it was Zach who didn't want to have sex in San Diego.
She didn't either,
I suffered
man.
for nothing. Have a great time in Italy, have all the fun you want. I'm over you.
You're not.
Well, good. Well, I think that's where we both need to be.
Which is, why I came down here.
You're
I'm glad
both
you
lying right now. Like, come
Because
on.
now I can see ya. Come on.
Yeah.
It's agonizing, man.
Hey,
They're gonna kiss today. Come on.
Okay.
No,
Ah, shit.
They won't, but she won't be with Zach by the end of the.
She's not going. She's not.
Tuscan trip.
Yeah. Either she's not doing it ever, or she's coming back breaking up with him.
Is your mother? What are you watching?
Hellboy.
Oh, what's it about? How was your night?
Sucks. Summer hates me.
And yours?
Lindsay hates me.
Lindsay hates me.
Kirsten hates me.
Yep.
Well, how about some Chinese?
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Such an, sad kind of
dead
ending.
Wallowing. They are wandering.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Oh boy. Okay. The Kirsten Sandy thing. How dare Sandy blame Kirsten for trying to fight for her family and her couple when he's the one proving her that, proving everyone basically that she's right to fight for it because there is an issue and there is, a chance that it's not gonna survive this. He's the one that kissed Rebecca, and then what? Like, I did say last episode, I think that he might, excuse that in his mind by saying, oh, she was leaving and stuff. It meant nothing, but it means something. The fact that you're lying about it means something. And the fact that you're kind of gaslighting Kirsten right now.
Can we put the kiss on? We didn't have any closure 20 years ago. This is closure or something, or even not.
He tried. Like this episode, he kind of mentioned that they needed to leave the past in the past. But so I get like he's trying to be like, okay, like those feelings are still there, but we're trying. We need to move past it. But she's not like. She still cares about him, and the fact that she left, like, I don't know, maybe she'll come back, maybe she's not coming back, but the worst has been done, and now, like, Kirsten and Sandy are in a position where, like, they can't trust each other. Kirsten, for reasons I understand, and Sandy for reasons I'm like, dude, it's your fault, man, like, you did this, and she has a reason to be insecure. When you look at how you're acting, like, she's not in your head, she doesn't know, and with everything we've seen, she has a right to freak out. And Rebecca didn't help. Like she did. I love that she was genuine and she respected Kirsten enough to tell her the truth. But still, like that just proves her point even more that there's something to worry about. So Sandy needs to get his head out of his ass and understand that no, she doesn't even know about the kiss yet.
I think it's better if she ever don't find out. I think
No. It's not something you need. It's gonna hurt, but she deserves the truth. In a relationship like this, you can't keep that away from her. If you keep a secret like that, there's a chance it comes out in later.
True. Oh man.
So yeah, right now it's really bad, and they're gonna have to work on this. We'll see where it goes. I kind of wish like. The thing is, like, there was still no closure with Rebecca. She just left again.
Mm-hmm.
So Sandy, like, where is he emotion-wise with her? Is it over? Is she gone for good? I don't know. We'll see.
It's just a huge freaking mess, guys.
Yeah.
A mess.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk couples that are less messy, it's the Summer Seth Zach thing. So it was the sex before marriage thing.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah, and it's just like Seth just pushing the situation in, like thinking he was fine, like that, oh, okay, Summer still has feelings for me, like she didn't want to have sex, but then pushing the situation so that now the opportunity is there. But now we also know that Summer doesn't want sex with Zach because she's going back to Seth, like in her mind and in her heart. The feelings are coming back up, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're right. I think she's either gonna go to Tuscany and come back single, or she's not going at all. Kind of like I like Gossip Girl,
She needs a little bit put up with the idea to go with Zach for maybe a whole summer in Italy. It's
she's
fun.
I think she cares about Zach, but now Seth is back as a potential romantic, partner. I think she's falling out of, like, it's not even like about choosing, like, oh, I love Zach and I love Seth, so who do I choose? Like, she doesn't want more from Zach. She fell out of love, and she's realizing that now. And like Seth now that she thinks like that, she kind of doesn't want to hurt Zach, so she doesn't want to make a move. I think she's expecting Seth to make a move, and he's just like assuming that because he doesn't understand Summer's feelings, and she did, you know, the way she talked to him, like it does seem like she still loves Zach, so he's like, okay, well, I gotta, you know, admit when I'm defeated and I gotta move on. So he's kind of trying to make it better for her, but by saying that to her, he's kind of making it difficult because now if she makes a move, there's a possibility that it fucks up. Like, it's always difficult when you're a teen, especially. You don't understand your emotions. Everything is mixed up. So, and it's the fear of ending up alone. Like, if you are with someone you don't love, and you want to get with someone that you love, but that you don't want to hurt the first guy, you wait while your feelings are fighting each other.
You wait to make sure that the other guy or the other person loves you back.
No.
Broken up.
I'm saying that, like, when you do that, you know, when you're still with someone and you want to be with someone else, and you wait because you don't want to hurt the first person, and well, what probably will happen is that you're gonna wait too long. So there's the fear of breaking up with the first guy, hurting him, only to go to the other guy to be told that it's too late.
Yeah.
He moved on. So it's that fear, it's the confusion, although it's pretty obvious that Seth still loves
Kind of reminds
Summer.
me a bit of Gilmore Girls, to be honest.
I mean, it's the same.
It's the same type of drama.
Isn't it the same guy who did also the?
I don't know. No.
Or am I mixing it up with another show? Like,
yeah, I think you are.
But I'm pretty sure, like, there was one guy that did a bunch of teen dramas back in the day, and maybe the OC and Gossip Girl, or One Tree Hill and Gossip Girl, but there's one guy that worked on both.
But yeah, usually it's the same thing. Like, people are in relationship, they're not really sure about their feeling, but like you said, they're afraid of being alone, so they stay in the relationship.
While they question it.
Yeah. And if they do have feeling for someone else, but they're not sure about if the feelings are mutual, they're gonna wait for a signal.
Well, he did give a signal. He gave many signals. He just spent an entire episode depressed because of the signals that were not, you know, sent back.
True.
It's just that now that he comes back to her and he's like, okay, I'm moving on and stuff, like, it's over. What we have, it's over. I gotta accept it and move on. He's kind of giving her, you know, a reason to stay with Zach. Like, if he was fighting for her actively and if he was saying, like, don't be with Zach, be with me, maybe it would be easier for her. So we'll see. I think she needs to, you know, get she needs to be brave, and she needs to tell Zach that she fell out of love with him. Not be afraid. Like, yes, it will hurt, but if it comes from her being like, you know what, like, I think, unfortunately, we don't have the spark anymore. Like, it's not working. It might be better than just cheating on him with Seth.
Please don't do it.
Well, we'll see. But yeah, Zach, I mean, I don't want him to go, so I kind of wish that when, because it's happening, when all of this blows up, I hope he stays. It's just that, because, like, the fact that he took what happened last episode well, and he was like, okay, now I gotta be fine with the fact that Seth still has feelings, and he can still talk to him, and he can still be like, I get it, like, you were in love with her and stuff, now she's with me, you can punch me if you want. Like, okay, man, you're actually being very mature about this.
You're so nice.
He's a sweetheart, but
when this thing with Summer is gonna end, you're gonna go from the show. I mean, we lost Luke. We lost, what was her name?
Yeah, but Luke stayed for a while.
What was the name of the girl who had a crush on Seth in season 1?
I know who you're talking about. Somehow
Anna? Yeah,
Anna? Yeah.
Yeah, so we lost Luke, we lost Anna, we're gonna lose Zach also. I'm telling you guys, he's gonna go.
Yeah, but the Anna thing was different. When the character left, it was mostly because, like, she could not be friends with Seth. Like, there was no chance that she stayed around because she loved him so much and he was clearly in love with someone else. So she had to go for her sake. When it comes to Zach, he's less emotional, he's less intense with his love, and he is not only, you know, he's with Summer, but it's not about staying friends with Summer, he's friends with Seth. So if he's, like, less passionate about the whole Summer thing, and he understands the feelings with Seth, and he understands that Summer just fell out of love with him, maybe there's a chance he stays as a friend, kind of like Luke when he broke up with Marissa, he became friends with the boys.
He became a golden retriever.
Yeah, so there's a possibility, but there's also a big chance he's gonna go too.
Yeah.
Because it's happening for sure. I mean, it's way too obvious.
He might even stay in Toscana.
Tuscany.
Tuscany.
I mean, now that we know that Summer, she knows and she's not hiding, behind the fact. Like now, she's aware that she doesn't want any more from Zach. She has feelings for Seth again. It's definitely over for Zach, unfortunately. Yeah. It's just sad, but...
Sorry, dude.
Sorry. We ship it too much, I'm sorry.
But I mean, he's a sweet guy, but if we took out the Seth factor, they would have been great together. I mean...
Marissa said that he deserved... Summer said that Zach deserved... for her to trust him, not to freak out over what she needed to tell him. So she needs to tell him that, what she wants and what she doesn't want. And if he's fine with that, we'll see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's true that he deserves the truth. And if you want, it's not a relationship that's going to last at this point. But if you want him as a friend, if you wanted still to try and be in a relationship with him, you need to tell the truth. You need communication.
Yeah.
And Sandy, Kirsten, you get that? In any case, moving on with other relationships,
Marissa
and Alex situation, which in this episode I really, really enjoyed what they did. Because it's so true, it's so sad, and yet it turned out really sweet. Because, it sucks that, LGBTQ plus people have to, come out. I've said several times in the past that the whole coming out, I don't believe in coming out because I feel that at this point in our society, we should fucking, understand that it's normal.
Yeah, we technically went through the early 2000s, but 20 years ago for teenagers, people weren't maybe as open.
I'm not saying it wasn't a thing. I'm saying it shouldn't be a thing because it sucks. It sucks that there's this fear of, first of all, I remember, back when I was in high school, there were two girls that were married that I was following on YouTube, and I loved them so much. They were my idols back in the day. And they talked about their coming out and stuff, and they used to tell others, if you feel that you need to come out and you want to do it now, it's totally fine. But if you feel that you don't have to come out, it's also really fine. You don't have to feel forced to do anything. If you're fine with the way things are, great. There's no pressure, or at least there shouldn't be any pressure. Still, it's true that, when you're in a relationship, it's not so much coming out to your friends and family. It's just you have a best friend. And if you love her and if you trust her and stuff, you should be able to tell that person, yes, I'm in a relationship with someone great and I love them and it's good. And if they love you, they should be fine with it. The fear factor from back in the day and still today sucks. The whole coming out...
The fear of rejection.
What's the word? The fear of rejection and just this whole mentality that society imposed on LGBTQ plus people fucking sucks. It's sad. It's tragic. I do love that they had that in an episode to have a main character go through that. We said it before. It's something that I rarely see. I see it every day nowadays, but back in the day we rarely saw that. Especially not with the main character.
Mm-hmm.
So for her to go through that and for us to see that fear and that almost embarrassment, what are they going to think of me? What are they, am I still going to be friends with them? Are they going to judge me? Are they going to leave? It's so true. So for them to do that, I think it's great. It's just really fucking tragic. Any thoughts? You're really in your head.
No, not so much in my head. Is teenagers are really confusing. The fact that you're be in a relationship with someone of the same sex as yourself. For Marissa, it's her first time being with a girl.
Mm-hmm.
She might not even know if do I really love girl? Am I just comfortable with Alex? Like
she could be pan.
She could be pan, she could be bi, she could be everything, but those years are so confusing in general, or just love life are so confusing in general.
Feelings, sexuality, stuff like that. People expect, society expects you to understand everything about yourself when you're in high school, so that when you turn 21, or in our case 18,
everything is already decided.
Everything is decided. Hell, I am, reaching my 30s soon, and I'm like, I recently figured out stuff about my feelings and my sexuality. Like, there's no
people
right time.
are still searching, what am I, even if they're 50s and 60s years old.
For some people, it takes time. For some people, it happens fast and it's great. But for others, like, they will be questioning
and I mean,
a lot.
I've seen a Reddit story by Smudge, basically. And in the story, there was a guy who said that usually, like, I have a wife since maybe a decade, and I am in love with my wife, but I don't love women. I love guys.
Oh, you can do that. Freddie Mercury did that.
Am I normal? Like, I'm in love and I want to stay with my wife, But there's no label to love, right?
Well, the thing with labels, for some people it's comforting, for others it's confusing. I'm in the category that says it's confusing because, to me it's confusing because sometimes when you don't fit in a specific category, you will be questioning yourself, like, oh, do I fit? Like, you would be, thinking, I fit more in a certain category, but there's some stuff in that category that don't apply to me. And you will, with labels and stuff, you may feel forced to fit with every criteria, but it's okay to not fit with everything. Like, you find your own labels, you identify the way you want to identify. To me, and I'm pretty open about all that shit personally, so I've always been saying, like, I don't really care what I am. I care about the people I meet, and if it happens to be a guy, if it happens to be a girl, so be it. I'll just get along with it. And I think this is kind of what Marissa is going through right now, and what she's saying. It's not about questioning yourself, like, am I into girls? Am I into guys? Am I into both? Am I into anything else? Like, it's more like, I like Alex right now. And it's fine. If you're happy with someone, who cares? Like, if one day you strongly believe that you're straight, but then in a couple weeks you figure out that you meet someone of the same sex or transgender, and you're like
that connection with that person.
Yeah, well, I mean, so you were not straight, but that's how things happen. But you will never know until you meet the person. So it could change. Like, for everyone, it could change. For others, like, some people strongly know, like, they really know what they are, what they feel like and stuff, and it's fine. You do you. For others, they strongly think they know, and then eventually it changes. I'm a very laid-back person when it comes to that. Like, I wish people could be like, fuck it, let's just love everyone.
In my mind, I mean, the most important thing is that you're comfortable with that person, be it a guy, a woman, something else, be it emotionally or physically. You just need to be comfortable,
Yeah. But in the show, because we need to go back to the show.
Yeah, we got still a main event to talk about.
I love that Summer was okay with it. Hopefully everyone else is okay with it.
She was surprised, but you're my best friend. I'm gonna support you. Nice, you're with Alex. How is it? She was supportive, so good.
Yeah, she was supportive, and I think the guys might be supportive too. What I know it's not gonna go good. It's with Julie.
Oh,
like the whole public image thing. It's gonna be an issue. So I see issues there, but hopefully by the time Julie learns, if she ever learns, because I mean, we'll see what happens with Marissa. We can never really be sure. Whenever she finds out. I hope that Marissa is in a position, like, it seemed that she was okay by the end of the episode, but I hope that she doesn't still have doubts that, or she's not afraid of judgment, because unfortunately the bad part of this whole thing is going to happen when Julie finds out, when it becomes more public.
Yeah.
She will, we'll see if they go there, but realistically, she would be facing people who judge, people who insult, people who mock. So it sucks, but it's the fucking reality of, especially back in the day. So we'll see if they go there, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, the Lindsay stuff now.
Lindsay or Kirsten and Cindy?
We talked about them in the beginning. We started with them.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah. Lindsay and Caleb.
It's just sad.
Poor girl. I mean, she's not at fault. Her mom, I mean, I understand why her mom decided to maybe not question, because she wasn't in a good position back then, and she didn't know who was their father. So the fact that Caleb assumed that he was the father and decided to help her out.
Well, she told him, "You're the dad. Pay up." Like, I think if she wasn't sure back then, I'm not saying she's a villain or anything, but back then, if she was freaking out over the fact that she was about to have a kid, and she had been sleeping with people, it would be easier for her to tell the rich guy, "This is your daughter."
Okay, yeah, no, she's so at fault then.
No. Well, she did sleep with him, and
no, but I mean,
there is a chance. But I think the whole not being sure and still telling Caleb is because it's easier to choose
the one
the
with
rich
the
guy,
money.
even if there's a big chance he is. If there's doubt, I think she went with the rich guy because of everything that meant.
He could provide.
Yeah, well, he did. He did. Julie kind of made a jab at that, like, "Oh, cute little house." That happened because she got money from Caleb. She is also like she's got a job and all of that. Like that's not, we can't brush that away. But who knows what could have happened if Caleb had not thought he was the father? Like it could have changed many things. So I think at this point it's the whole breaking Lindsay's heart, and also the certain the consequences of finding out if she's not his dad, his daughter. What then?
You know what's really sad? Caleb didn't talk to Lindsay's mom, and vice versa. Ryan brought up the subject to Lindsay, saying that your mom, it might not be your dad, like your mom told me. So now Lindsay's believing that Caleb do not trust her and talk to her mom. So in her mind, there's no possibility, it's just that Caleb do not trust her. But there is a possibility that she might not be his daughter.
There is a possibility.
No, I know, but from what Lindsay understood, Caleb decided to do the test, but he doesn't know that there is a possibility that he might not be the father.
He's doing the test because there's a possibility.
I know. No.
It goes hand in hand. If he was sure, he would not do the test.
Mostly because of money and stuff.
Yeah, because he went with the company.
Yeah, but the mom said there might be a huge chance that he's not, because I slept around. He doesn't know that, Caleb.
He was cheating with her, so if she's a cheater with him, there's a chance she's sleeping with others. Like, the fact he chose to do the test means he doesn't trust.
Sorry, what I meant to say.
I know what you mean, but it's...
For Lindsay, in her mind, my mom just slept with Caleb, so I'm his daughter. He doesn't want to do. He want to do a test because he doesn't trust me. That's the thing. She doesn't know that her mom has slept around. That there's a chance, even if he decided to go with it.
Okay, you think it's personal? Like he chose. Like she believes he did.
For her, it is personal that he decided to do the test. Like he doesn't trust her.
It is personal.
Yeah.
And like it's not like she's the one pretending. Like if it turns out she's not his daughter, it's not. I don't think Caleb would blame Lindsay in any scenario. Like she's not aware of that. It would be the mom's fault.
I know.
I think it's the fact that Sandy said it best. Like as a father, it doesn't really matter. Do you love the kid? Like for a guy who adopted a kid, like you don't have to be blood to be family. So if you truly care about Lindsay, you shouldn't be questioning your paternity. Like you could just adopt her as your daughter because you care about her like a daughter. But if you're asking her for the test, it means that blood is the only thing that matters to you. So if she doesn't share your blood, you're gonna let her go. That's what this means. So he went with the test because money is more important, the company is more important, and he doesn't want to risk leaving that to someone who's not his blood. So that means that holds more value to him than his relationship with Lindsay. That's what hurts. It's the fact that it's not so much that you don't trust me, because he knows, and I think she knows, like it's not her fault. if she's not his daughter. It's the fact that he doesn't value their relationship the same way she does. And he questions the paternity, and he's willing to break what they have. She's so desperate for a relationship. Even when she was told that there was a chance, she kind of wanted to push for the adoption. She needed that to happen to make it official because she doesn't want to lose that. So I don't think she cares so much. Like, I thought in the episode she might be like, oh, if you tell me I might not be his daughter, she would be asking for the test as well. But no, she actually rejects the test completely because she's desperate for a dad. So if the guy is willing to adopt her and they have a good relationship, let's go for it. Let's not, talk about any tests, because she's afraid to learn the truth and lose that.
But do you think that the fact that she's pushing the adoption, I mean, I understand and I do believe that she just wants to have a dad. She just wants that.
It's just that. It takes over everything else.
People like Julie might say that, oh, the fact that Caleb asked for a test and she just kept pushing for the adoption, that she has ulterior motives.
I don't think she thinks about that, but Julie would. Julie would do that, and she was so happy to turn the party around and make it about her. Me, always. She messed things up solid, and not just for Lindsay and Caleb, but for everyone involved with them, because like Ryan being again the one that knows stuff he shouldn't know, and being put in situations where
always put between a rock and a hard place.
Being put in a situation where you either tell her the truth and hurt her, or you withhold the truth and you still hurt her. It's fucked up, and it makes him the villain in every situation. It's a piece of information you should not have told him. And now, she's pissed because now she feels like she has no one to support her. Her mom is probably the one, is the one that, made this situation complicated. Caleb is the one that talked about tests. Ryan is the one that not only kept the truth from her, but also worked with her mom to stop the adoption from happening. They're all working against her in her mind.
Poor girl.
Which is what I feel like. I mean, Lindsay is not my favorite character. I do love her relationship with Ryan, but I will say that I feel, since we're halfway through the season, I think we're starting to maybe open doors towards a potential breakup.
Okay.
Since we're changing things with Seth and Summer, and with what happened this episode, I feel like maybe we're gonna start to see problems between Ryan and Lindsay. We'll see. I do not feel that Lindsay's going to stay till the end of the show, so we'll see where it goes. But I think now we have ammunition.
Pretty sure that by the end of season 2, she's gonna be gone too.
Well, maybe not gone forever, unless it turns out that she really is not Caleb's daughter.
I don't know why, but I think that even if she is, just the fact that there's this huge problem with the test,
she's gonna leave.
Yeah.
And they broke her trust, so I think she might choose to. I said it in the episode. I think if it goes that way, she'll be like, fuck the family, but that includes Ryan. That's why I'm thinking we might be opening doors towards a breakup. We'll see. Anyway, again, fucked up episode with a lot of drama.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes.
Fuck this teenage drama.
No, we love it. Actually, we really love it.
Yeah, we do.
So in any case, thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you want more drama, more tears, more breakup
on YouTube,
wait for next week.
Yes.
Wait for next week.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.